for all the generations that are even yet to come, for the present and the future generation. There's no single day when life will be very easy. Yeah. Or even me, when I was growing up, life was so difficult. But now if I reflect back and share my story with the current generation, like now we know we have a lot of young men and women who are in their 20s and 40s, and 30s. If you share with them your story of 30 or 40 years ago, they will tend to imagine that life must have been so easy as at that time. For example, if you tell them that school fees was around 1,000, maybe 400 for a whole year, they will think that is a joke, because that is not even enough for pocket money for one term for a high school student. But as at that time, that was a lot of money. And so many people could not go to school because they could not raise the 1,400 school fees. Money was so hard to come by. So as the days go by, life will be very difficult. Now, last year we had the Jubilee regime. This year we are now having the Kenya Kwanza regime. It is very easy for our political leaders to point a finger at the current regime and say that, oh, it is the Kenya Kwanza regime that has made life difficult. No. That is the nature of the life that we lead. Even the developed economies, like the US, even the UK, we normally see them complaining a lot about the high rate of inflation, about how life has become so difficult. So it is not, that difficult life is not unique to us as Kenyans only. It is not unique to this regime. Even if another regime will take over from Kenya Kwanza, I don't see a situation whereby they will come and immediately lower the fuel prices, for example. The level they have reached, I think now a liter of diesel is around 165 or Kenya shillings per liter. For diesel to now be lowered to a level of less than maybe 120 Kenya shillings per liter will be very impossible, will be very difficult, because there are a number of factors that are dictating that. First, we have a weak Kenya shilling, and until we sort out the reasons why our currency is becoming weak and weak against the dollar and the euro, or the fuel prices and generally the prices of imported commodities will continue rising up. So as a remedy or as a solution, it may not be a very impactful solution, but it can provide a small cure. And my cure is, if we really want to strengthen our Kenya shilling so that we can somehow manage the high import costs, we need to have a regime whereby, an economic regime whereby we also do a lot of export. I want you to look at it from the family perspective. If you are staying in a family whereby you have to purchase all your requirements, but you have nothing to sell to allow you get money, you will be leading a very difficult life. Because first, you are in your home, unemployment is so much rampant. Maybe you have kids who have gone to school, they expect to be employed, but the employment opportunities are dwindling by the day. So look at that household where the mothers go and buy vegetables, the mothers go and buy unga, There's nothing that is produced locally in the home, and the money for buying those items isn't there. Life definitely will have to be very, very difficult for that particular family. But on the other hand, if this family B, just next to the family that I've talked about, where the mother there can get some potatoes to take to the market, vegetables to take to the market, at least that homestead B will be leading somehow an easier life. So the same applies to our national economy. We need to have things that we export so that we create a demand for our local currency. It will become stronger. But if we just rely on the imports, we are creating demands on those foreign currencies, because most of our imports, we transact them using the dollar. So the demand placed on the dollar makes it become stronger and stronger against our local currency. So that contributes to the so-called weak shilling, high cost of living, inflation like that. So those are basic economics that we can understand. Then it's very, very enjoyable. It is a life that I've missed for a very, very long time, and I'm happy that now I can see the difference. I used to have packed days, even packed evenings. I did not have my own time. So for the first time in so many years, I'm happy that I'm now living and enjoying a very, very stress-free life. Hata kama ni kulala, naweza lala mapema, kuamuka naweza amuka late kidogo, without any pressure at all. So this ground where we are used to be so much packed, and it was not only here at home, even the office, it was so much packed with so many telephone calls. It was just a very, very difficult life. So I'm happy with the kind of life I'm leading now. I can find time to do my private things, my private businesses, and I'm enjoying it. Yeah, so I want to tell my maybe fellow politicians that leaving office to lead a private life is not a bad thing. Actually, people should be getting breaks. Like, to me, this is a very, very good break. Yeah, that is briefly what I can say about that transition from being in active politics or being occupied by wananchi, whereby you have to listen to them with all sorts of demands and complaints, then turning into a free life where you are now in charge of your own life. So this one to me is a very, very good life. Normally try to create some activity for myself, including just resting under tree, like under these trees, or even walking around. Occasionally I get a few visitors, yeah, but mostly I'm actively involved in my Juakali businesses. So I live here, I visit the Juakali sites, I see how they are progressing. If I feel tired, I also send my kids, like my boys. Even now, some of them are in the field there, looking at the Juakali businesses. Yeah.
Do you have any position?
The church activities are also here. Like today and even yesterday, the choir members were doing what is called shooting. There's a part called recording. After recording, there's an element of shooting so that the songs can be converted into audio visual. So that is what we are doing here, and I was also one of them. Yeah, I enjoy singing, and I think now I'll even get more actively involved into it, because previously I didn't get the time to practice with them. Yeah, so now I believe I'll get time to do enough practice and become a very, very active choir member. I don't want to say that I'll quit politics, or I'm quitting politics as at now, but I just want to relax and build my party and become a very, very big party leader in this country. Yeah, because it is also good to nurture others and see them grow. So if my party will also grow and field the candidates in various seats, I'll be very, very happy. Right now, my party is supporting, is under Kenya Kwanza, and we have a president, we have the leaders like that. So under that umbrella, mine, I'm praying for it to also grow, so that come 2017, I'll also be talking about a number of MCAs, MPs, senators, governors, under my party PDP. If the president calls you, then you cannot say no, mi sitaki hiyo yako. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I'm very much comfortable doing my Juakali activities. Yeah, once elections are over, we should really move very, very fast and embrace one another. If you are not happy with the way somebody was elected, we have a very good legal system, and that is taking the matter to court. I know there are quite a number of leaders who are not happy with the outcome of the general elections. They went to court. Some of those cases have been finalized, others are still in court. But I just want to say that we should accept reality. If you are not satisfied and you went to court, and maybe the court did not favor you, kindly respect and accept the court verdict and embrace whoever was given the mandate by wananchi. So I want all the leaders plus wananchi kwa jumla, let us support our elected leaders, starting from the MCA or the MP, the senator, the women rep, the governor, up to the president. And let us not discriminate by saying that, oh, hapa kwetu mimi naunga mkono tu MCA, or sitaki MP, mara sitaki senator, sitaki. Hapana, that is not the spirit. The spirit is to support all our elected leaders. If there are things that you feel they are not doing properly, kindly share with them. Feel free to approach them and share with them, because they are not working for themselves, but they are working for all of us, whether we voted for them or not.